It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran, Aguilar. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Second down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter, and now they want to pay it off. It's first and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. We are through one. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still second down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run it with Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
The motion man is Johnson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson on 3rd and 2. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
1st down and more inside the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Again, Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goedert. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts again. This is caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The open receiver is Dotson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll run. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and 4. Here's Henry. That's on the 2nd rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. Now Henry. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Henry. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. To throw is Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st down. To the air again, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And with that throw, Mike, now they're clearly in position where they can at least attempt to tie the game with a field goal. But I don't think they should take the foot off the gas. Continue to take shots downfield. Continue. See if you can come away with the touchdown, knowing you at least have a field goal try if the touchdown doesn't work out.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to force overtime. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This returnable for Wallace. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we'll give you a look at some of the highlights. He's had a number of them over that magic mark, over 100 yards on the ground, including a rushing touchdown. He has been a handful for the defense right throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This is Henry. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A give right up the middle to Henry. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Third and short, Jackson. To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one caught by Smith. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hurts will try it again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts again. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
Gotta have it right here to extend this overtime. 4th and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They rolled the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.